Hello and welcome. Today I'd like to share with you a little bit about one way I do some of the designing. The designing I'm going to talk about today is using some of the yarn that's already on my shelf. What could I do with it? As you can see behind me, there's some yarn that's already dyed, commercially dyed, and there's some yarn that's still white that needs to be dyed. Sometimes I picture something in my brain and I go, I think that's going to look really good on the loom. And then I get there, it's not quite what I expected. But then there's sometimes you design something and it's exactly what you thought. So stick with me as I share a little bit about how my brain works for designing some of my projects. This is the yarn that I had on my shelf. It's been sitting on my shelf for a couple of years. I did weave a few things with it, but now it's just kind of sitting there, not doing anything. What could I do to use this yarn and make something that I really like? I started thinking and picturing things in my mind, and I decided what would happen if I introduced some white to the group. How could I use that and make something that was eye-appealing and something I would like to weave? Well, keep watching and you'll find out what happened. Sometimes I like to start with a notebook paper or maybe graph paper and take some markers and do a little sketching. This is what I initially visioned in my mind using a lot of different colors cone that I happen to have on the shelf. And this is a sample of a computer drawdown that I was using. And this one is from the iWeave It program. I wanted to get a little bit of an idea of what this might look like. It's a smaller version of what I finally decided to do. And here is one of the designs and colors I'm trying. I'm sure there'll be a couple others. And here is one of the designs I decided to try, and I'm using the turquoise blue to do the weaving. I like this one. I'm going to try some other colors too. And now I'm trying the gold, and this is what it looks like with weaving with the gold yarn. And now I tried the sage green. See what that looks like. And what about weaving with white? Which one's your favorite? Gold, blue, green, or white?